Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look at XRP once more, of course, as per usual. Continued coverage with this, just because we get a lot of requests. It's obviously a very consistent coin right now, and we got a lot of investments going on there. A lot of banks are investing in this coin right now based on the all the fundamentals there. Of course, do your own research, but generally speaking, there's a lot of positivity here with XRP. So the anticipation that the price will probably just continue going higher. Now we do have three white soldiers here. We want to talk about that. We got 1, 2, and 3, basically 3 strong green candles. Typically, it's followed by a fourth red candle. Okay, not saying it's going to be a drop like a rock, but there's a good chance to pull back to 54 cents here. This key Fibonacci retracement level is going to be a thing. Okay, so we'll go ahead and redraw out these Fibonacci retracement levels so we can kind of get some more accurate data. But generally speaking, that's what we're looking at here. I do want to preface though and kind of let you know that we've been trading XRP in our community for a little while, and it's really cool to be able to kind of get these trades here. So first of all, let's take a quick look at some trade results from our community members. We've got Alexandru just shorted XRP, pretty nice pick there right at 57 cents on the way down. We also had Pete as well, using our CC indicator, getting some nice benefit there, and of course some nice longs too. Okay, so from 41 to 52 cents. So generally speaking, we're doing really well with this coin. The one thing I would want to acknowledge too as well is that, yeah, we got stopped out a little bit. We lost 15% on a BNB trade recently, but that happens, okay? Not a big deal. But when you look at XRP, while this was a 5-month trade, a very long swing trade, we took 208% hitting 3 targets. So again, to me, waiting that long for that kind of result is perfectly fine. Okay, so again, these are the signals that I send out. They all have different structures, different scenarios, of course, but generally speaking, take a look at that if you want to become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site. I actually have a trading academy as well, where I teach you everything that I know, the last 18 years of experience, kind of all compiled into some nice short videos there for you. That being said, with XRP, what we want to do first with the Fibonacci retracement levels is, instead of drawing out completely new ones, because these are still viable, right? We got the most recent low, the most recent high. While we could stretch it out to this guy here, this doesn't make a ton of sense. We may as well just reverse this and get the same effect. And what I mean by that is you simply go to the settings here for Fibonacci, you hit reverse, and it'll tell you key Fibonacci retracement levels up above. That being said, if we take a look at this, 1.618 for the win as per usual. If you've watched any of my videos or you're familiar with Fibonacci retracement, 0.618 is the most consistent Fibonacci retracement level in the whole entire, I don't want to say world because that doesn't make any sense, but generally speaking, it's a very consistent number you're going to see in Fibonacci. Okay, so that being said, 1.618, 0.618, whatever the case is, you're going to see a lot of consolidation at that level. If you look back here, look at 0.618, the price averaged itself out here before it took off. Okay, this right here, 1.618, key Fibonacci retracement level. In other words, we have a strong resistance there at the 58.3 cents. So if you're going to trade into that, be careful. There's a good chance that we're going to see another rejection there, or, better case scenario, we get this little retest here for a cup and handle and the price continues higher. There's a good chance of that too. We're a little ways away from that, but that's essentially what we're going to want to look for. Okay. That being said, RSI is up over 70. No surprise there. Now that we're above 70, though, you wait to sell until the price comes back below. That's the general concept, right? So if you're holding right now, you want to go ahead and continue to hold, for lack of better terms, because of the fact that it should continue higher. Now, even though we're probably going to expect a red day tomorrow, and there's a good chance of that, we still want to anticipate further growth from this coin. So even if the price were to pull back to, just say, 53 cents, a lot of times this support level here on the RSI can bounce, right? 70 can work as a support. So we're on the right side of the tracks on every stretch here. I'm not saying to FOMO in right now, but I am saying that if you have a trade open, keep it open, because there's a good chance you'll still get more profit out of it. That being said, let's take a look at the 4-hour here. This looks very overextended to me. We are at a 9 on TD sequential. A great chance we're going to see a pullback to at least 53.3 cents. Okay. So that being said, where we're at right now is perfectly normal. This is common. It's just kind of the way that it goes, right? We take a look at the RSI. We're bouncing off 70 on the RSI for the moment. So if that continues to hold, we should see the price go up. If we lose 70 on the RSI, I would say that 53 and or possibly 49 cents would be the secondary and tertiary targets. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there in the 4-hour. Honestly, looking pretty decent, not overextended by any stretch, but also still, far into this continuation. We've had 36 hours of continuation to the upside. Anytime you see that kind of continuation, you can expect some sort of a pullback. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there on the 4-hour. Taking a look at the 1-hour, let's go ahead and see if we see anything similar. On the 1-hour, let's go ahead and quickly peek here at TD sequential. Once again, another 9 there for the win, telling us that with the price pulling back here, bouncing off this level, could go higher. Okay, so I would expect the price to go up before it goes down again. just based on the overall sense of the way that things are moving. But keep in mind, we retest this up at 1.618 at 58.3 cent range. There's a great chance we're going to see a rejection there. Okay, so just keep in mind, if we do one of these here, there's a good chance the price will come back down. So to me, I'm going to wait until the price kind of hits that 58 cent mark. In fact, I'll set like an alert at 57.5 just to get an understanding of where this is going to go and reevaluate at that time. Because obviously resistance level, we come back up to that point. Unless we break above or can close above, it's a good chance we're going to see the price pull back. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at there. Ichimoku cloud, all green lights to leave your long position open, while lagging span is soon intersect with the price action in the next, just say 12 hours. You can probably leave your position open for the next half a day roughly and still be okay. Again, depending on your overall situation, if you're like a long-term holder, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, leave it alone and continue to dollar cost average. But if you are a swing trader or a day trader, I would say the price coming up a little bit further before it comes back down makes more sense at this time. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at there. All in all, fairly strong bullish trends here from XRP. I like what I see. I don't think we're going to see a massive pullback when we do. If we were to see, the price come back down, I would say 49 cents would probably be the lowest, and that would be likely more so in the next 24 hours. In the next 12, I would expect to retest the 57 cent range before we come back down to 53. Again, stranger things can happen. This coin is all over the place, but it's one of those bullish trends that usually will keep progressing until it doesn't. And with us being 3 days into this continuation, I think it's safe to expect a red day tomorrow. But leading into that, I would expect the price to try to push even higher because it's scary to short this coin. I mean, in truth, I had some trouble shorting this coin recently as well. Okay, it's just the way it goes. You want to be careful, but in truth, we shorted the coin. We took a small loss. The previous trade that we had made well up for it, 200 and some odd percent. I mean, while we took a little while to recover that cost, it was still a stronger benefit than the loss we took recently. That's the key. Take lower losses and have more significant gains, right? Always try to shoot for a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ratio. Again, stranger things can happen in this cryptocurrency environment, but generally speaking, I think conservative is probably the best approach. If you get ultra risky, you're going to be ultra bummed because it's going to be terrible when you take one of those significant losses. Never use exponential, try to use exponential growth and take your gains that you're receiving from your profit and apply that to the new trade. Always separate your gains from your total amount and use a specific amount per trade and a specific amount portfolio size. It's really, really important to do that. That's the foundation. Those are things I teach in my trading academy, but again, not everybody listens to that. So just some friendly advice, reiteration there. Try not to just keep taking your gains and just doubling down every time. That's what gamblers do, and gamblers typically are less successful in this environment. All right, hope that makes sense. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.